Hello, family. Hello, friends. Hello, team. I'm excited about this short message or this quick update. As you know, we've been talking these last few weeks, and many of us believe that this is going to be an incredible year. And I believe it will be. But in this, I do believe that God wants us to be family. He wants us to be friends to one another. And he wants us to be a team working together to certainly make sure that our lives are bringing him glory. This past midweek, we were encouraged to think about our personal goals and our life team goals. Ross talked about how we really should have these centered not necessarily on ourselves, but on others. Also, the why behind our goals. So most likely next week, we will have an opportunity to discuss what are some of what we'd like to focus on this year. One of those goals that we've been talking about for some time now is the need for one another relationships. Some of us, I've been there, unfortunately, have gotten into this habit of seeking other sources for encouragement or other sources of encouragement outside of the scriptures and even outside of our Christ community. And it's subtle because of the time we spend on social media. It's actually natural to simply swipe to a post or to a video related to something that we're going through. But I'd like to remind us that we can open our Bibles, and just find plenty of scriptures on how we are to treat one another, encourage one another, teach one another how we can mature and become more like Christ. I want to go ahead and read one of my favorite one another passages. It is in Hebrews 10:24 and 25. It's the Voice version. It says, "Let us consider how to inspire each other to greater love and to righteous deeds, not forgetting to gather as a community, as some have forgotten, but encouraging each other, especially as the day of his return approaches." Now we know this is the Voice, but in the NIV, I believe it says something like, instead of "as some have forgotten," it says that some have given up, meeting together. And so this passage encourages us not to give up. It encourages us not to give in. Jesus will return, which of course is our hope. In fact, actually, the Message Bible says, "As you see the big day approaching," which I think is really cool. But we look forward, of course, to Jesus' return, but we are not to give up, not to give in. As I end here, I will be posting a link to a lesson by Phil Garrison titled "Discipling Relationships Revisited." It was taught at a men's midweek, so I encourage definitely the men in this group to go ahead and click on the link. It's public, so all can listen, but again, it was at a men's midweek. I highly recommend listening to this, especially for those of us who have been around for some time. It is helpful. So with that, we're looking forward again to an incredible year where I do believe, or where I know we believe, that God will see us through. See you soon.